And when Jesus had cried with a loud voice, he said, Father, into thy hands I commend my spirit. And having said this, he gave up the ghost. So his last prayer was, into thy hands I commend my spirit. His last communication with God, with anyone on the earth before he died, or gave up the ghost. So there we go. The 3 things I learnt, well, that impressed me from the Gospel of Luke. Angelic visitations. There's a whole heap of them in the Gospels, but the ones in Luke kind of stood out to me because of the ones especially surrounding the birth of Christ. Very dramatic in the way that it's presented. Second is the reality of Satan and the devils and their influence, and also the power that Jesus had and his apostles to cast them out, and how sometimes they needed to have faith, greater faith, and use prayer and fasting to get them out. And the third one is prayer, the amount of times Jesus went away to pray, and the different types of prayers. You know, the prayer in the Garden of Gethsemane, the prayer then on the cross, the prayer, it just went straight out of my mind and it was right there. You know, the different types of prayers. When he was tempted, you know, when he was on his own, and the disciples would come to him and ask him a question after he'd been praying. So I just want to say prayer is underrated, and we need more people to pray. And I need to pray more. I mean, it's something I said in the previous video. 2026 is going to be a year that Smithy prays more and call upon the powers of heaven and communicate with God. So those are the 3 things I got out of the Gospel of Luke. Let me know what you got out of the Gospel of Luke after you've read it. Anything different.